Yeah. He's not even messing around. As we fill time.
Fill in time.
Dude, have you watched any of this World Series or no?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of it. I watched both game 1 and game 2 on the weekend, and then I've watched parts of the. I obviously
the 18 inning games.
But no, like I probably watch. I can watch till like 9 o'clock or so, and then I gotta go to bed. Dude. But 6-7, I'm in. If 1-2, I was in 6-7. I'm like full start to finish in. Yeah,
6-7.
Oh, it's gotta go 7.
Oh, you know me, Jackie Vital Trends.
All right, let's roll. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Honestly, I didn't even think about the 6-7 thing when you said that. I thought you were just talking will it go 7. Of course. All right, let's roll. Good times. Yeah. Way to bring the pod down, Jack, by mentioning some dumb thing that no one knows what it means. All right. Yo, it is another edition of the Habs Podcast, sponsored by Miller Lite, official partner of the Philadelphia Phillies. Tastes like Miller time at Philadelphia. Celebrate responsibly, Fritzy. Always fun to hop on and talk about the Phils these days, right? Good things happening. Our star player isn't hurt and upset, and it's good.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you holding up? How you? We're doing good.
I could really use them just nipping this whole thing in the bud.
Well, well, the fact that they didn't. I mean, we're going to go into all of it, but just off the butt with the nipping in the bud, the fact that they didn't talk to Harper before he talked to Gelb, doesn't seem like they're really on top of nipping it in the bud, is it?
Well, it seems like it seems like they don't.
It's like they're antagonizing him. It's weird.
No one wants to. Both sides are trying to win this. Is what it. That neither side wants to give in because if he calls
but what is this, Jack? That's the whole thing.
It is a contract extension.
Why do you think that's what it is? You think it's just the Occam's razor? Bryce asked for more money. Dave publicly, without saying he asked for more money, is like, hey, you're not good enough. Show us you deserve more money. And Bryce is pissy about it. Because that's the thing. I do think that if the whole tone of this changes. If the fan base finds out that Bryce asked for more money after this season, I think Bryce loses all public sympathy.
Yeah, well, and that's why they're not saying it. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Why the Phillies all of a sudden are being icy about Bryce and why they're not calling and making sure he's okay, and why Bryce, I think, used the comments from Dombrowski as a way to kind of pull the sympathy card. So
why wouldn't the Phillies say, all right, dude, well, you asked for more money. That's why
because they know that's not going to.
That's a nuclear option.
Well, they're trying to protect themselves. Both sides trying to protect themselves here. I think that's why they haven't made the call, because if they made the call, then it opens up the door and they're only talking to Harper instead of talking to Scott Boras, the agent. And they're trying to,
he's under contract for 6 more years. What the hell is happening here? Enough. What are we doing? This is crazy. Why? Why does there have to be drama right now? It's so annoying. I'm so annoyed by this, Jack. What the hell? This season ended in the most upsetting, unfulfilling, disappointing way possible. And instead of us, hopefully, how can we fix the team? What can we do? Let's look ahead. We're talking about a feud between the face of the franchise and the franchise itself. Yeah. It's annoying. I'm annoyed right now. I'm annoyed.
I totally agree. Not handling it well. Want it to go away.
I mean, right now we got 3 teams in this city who people are excited about all of a sudden, and this freaking team that we love is annoying us.
Yeah, I know. So, that again. I don't know anything, but it's the only thing that makes sense to me is that it's about the contract and why that it seems icy and why because Middleton is the one that I would think would be the most interested in having Bryce be happy, obviously, and the fact he hasn't even reached out, according to Matt Gelb, was weird because I think Heyman said that Middleton flew down there.
It's really strange. Really strange. But
I would trust Gelb on this more.
I don't think Bryce would lie in that, to whatever he said to Gelb. I don't think that would be a lie. I don't. I really don't. And the other thing is a report. Like, this is direct. Like, Gelb spoke to Bryce Harper and is relaying what Bryce Harper said to the world. John Heyman is reporting something that there's no other verification for. You know, not to rip Heyman, like I'm sure he got it from somewhere or whatever. But if I have to choose between believing one of the two, I'm going to believe the one that's directly from the source involved in the situation.
Yeah. So it's the only thing that really, really makes sense to me. And I think that they viewed it, Dombrowski threw out a challenge. Harper, his card was he's hurt by it. And if we took it on its surface, right? Like I think we would all understand if if our boss here went in a publication and was like, I don't know if those guys can be elite again. Or I think we would be like, whoa, that's a little like, relax, pal. We're doing our best. So if it was just the comments, he's hurt by the comments, I think I'd be okay with it. The trade thing, which the Phillies are not looking to trade Bryce Harper. Dave Dombrowski said Thursday.
Yeah. There's internet rumors about every player always. Like, what are we doing here, dude?
And they were fueled by WIP mostly of like, are they going to trade? Because everyone's just like, this seems weird. Are they going to now trade him? This seems odd. It wasn't. And then Joel Sherman threw it out there.
Honestly, Joel Sherman threw it out there. Okay. And he is a plugged in, respected writer. But on top of that, like, of course, that's going to come up when if a player seems unhappy, if Dave Dombrowski makes a comment like that, like, of course you ask the question. It'd be nonsensical to not say, hey, is there something going on here with this relationship in this situation? Do they want to move him? Is this not a long-term thing? Like, of course, like anyone would say that. Like that, ultimately, I think that is a symptom of the actual problem, like, which is whatever the hell's going on there. And the Dave Dombrowski giving that quote. And of course, people are going to think things after that. Like, of course, what are we talking about here?
We are sports fans, and
of course we do with any player in this situation. Like, of course we would.
Yeah. So when he laid out the trade thing, I was like, Bryce, no one wants to trade you, man. The Phillies don't want to trade you. If fans are talking about it, it's just because all of a sudden it seems like, you're available. I don't know. So if he just left it at being hurt by the comments from Dave Dombrowski, I would have understood it. Because I think that every other human being, not only are athletes human beings, but we're also human beings, James. And if something came out where, Lakin is running his mouth about how the afternoon show used to be produced at a high level and it's not produced at such a high level anymore, I think I'd be a little taken aback by it. It was the now they want to trade me thing that was a bit woe is me.
100% agree.
I'm looking for sympathy.
And look, I'm kind of mixed on this whole thing. Like, I've heard some people say that it's super weak of Bryce to go to Matt Gelb. I don't necessarily think that. Like, I don't have a problem with Bryce getting his message, his thoughts out there. Yeah, I mean, that's the way this works. Like, so I fully disagree with people who are like, what a baby going out there. But I agree with you. I think that here's the issue that I would have. And again, like you said, you don't know anything. You are just looking at this situation saying what makes the most sense. And I totally agree with you. Like, again, to go back to what we said before, if it's not a contract thing, then do the Phillies want to move on from him? Do they want to antagonize him? Do they want to, change the relationship so he's willing to accept moving on? Like, of course you ask those questions. That's the point. Like, you try and figure out what's happening with the face of the franchise and the team when the team comes out and says something like that. And then the star goes to a reporter and says, I'm hurt by this. And they haven't talked to me about it. Like, and that's the thing too, where it's like, if you go back to why Dave said it, which we still have to understand, I think the contract thing makes the most sense. But it's like where people were like, oh, well, maybe he just said it. It's like, he didn't call Bryce after. If he misspoke, he would have gotten on the phone and been like, hey, Bryce, just so you know, dude, these comments were taken completely out of context. That's not what I meant at all. Right? Like, I mean, again, they're humans. They understand these things. So what I go back to is, if you are correct, and if logically what makes sense is that Bryce asked for more money again after the season he had with 6 years left on his contract.
It might not even be like after the season again. It might just be like they know
that animosity. Yes, it might be that the reason Bryce has been in a bad mood is the contract. Like, it might be stuff like that. Like, who knows? Maybe it's something that has been a persistent problem, right? Like, maybe this is something that Boris has been on John Middleton about. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know the behind the scenes stuff, but if this is the cause of why Dave Dombrowski said what he said, and obviously that leading to what Harper said what he said, then I go back to the point where, like, I understand Bryce being hurt by what Dave said, but I think Dave had every right to say it if you're pounding them for more money 6 years from now. Well, so like, I lose all sympathy. Like, again, if it's not the contract thing, and if it's the Phillies trying to play games, or if it's the Phillies trying to
but why would Middleton?
Okay. Then the Phillies trying to motivate him. That's been a popular theory right there. Let's say it's the Phillies trying to say, hey, Bryce, man, we need more from you. You need to be great. You need to carry this team, and we haven't seen you do it. And you have been great in the clubhouse, and we want you to be more of a leader, and whatever it is. Like, let's say it's that motivation thing. Like, I lose the sympathy for Bryce to say he's hurt if he asks for the contract. Like, I agree, human wise, I agree. But if he's like upset essentially because he's not getting a contract, then that I have a problem. You know what I mean?
Using it as a way to
garner sympathy. Yeah. And like create this me against the organization situation.
It would make it feel dirty. So there's two things that I think are interesting when we're talking about this being Dombrowski versus Harper, because I could very well imagine Middleton saying to Dombrowski, should we just do it? Like, should we just do it? Because I'm honest to God, I'm going to be thrilled about it. But if you tell me it's 2 years, $50 million at the end of the contract, whatever. Like, if that makes the next 2 years. I
get your point, Jack. I get your point. But I think that there would be a large portion of the fan base who would be really upset.
Of course they would be.
Like, legit. And I do think that Middleton understands that he's running a business and understands that he's not making decisions purely based on fan sentiment. But I think he understands that it would be a bad look, that this city as a whole, for the most part, would be very upset about. And I also think it's a bad precedent to set. I mean, no one's ever done this in baseball. This has never happened. Like, there has never been someone who has had years added onto his contract when he's 6 years out. Like, there's arbitration, you buy out years, all that type of stuff. But this has never happened before. So, like, they would be setting a precedent both on the team and in the sport that is dangerous. So, like, I get your point, but if I had to guess, especially, everyone should read Lords of the Realm to understand the history of owners and business and all that. But, like, honestly, like, I honestly think that's the kind of thing that, like, other owners would be concerned about. Like, this is the kind of thing that would be talked about within those circles. Like, so it's a much bigger deal than just give him a couple years.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's a totally fair point. And other owners would not be happy with John Middleton if he did it. Yeah. There's 100%. And who knows how, like, Trey would feel if he did it. So
that's my point. Yes, that you're setting a precedent on both ends.
Totally. So I understand that point. But I
think Middleton and Dombrowski are probably more in lockstep than you think is my point.
So I agree. No, I mostly agree with you, but I do think Middleton is the one where he would be like, I don't know, like, I don't want him to be mad. Like, should we just do it? And
I agree. I think Dombrowski probably has more fortitude to go against it. He's done this before. This is what he does. Like, this is his job. I agree with you.
And there's been two things that I think have been really interesting to where I do think that there is something between Dombrowski and Harper about the contract. And one is that there's been multiple times where Dombrowski could have given him the cop-out of it being the wrist. And he's not mentioning the wrist. And he thinks the wrist is 100%. Now, everyone else in the world is using the wrist. Middleton used the wrist as a reason why it wasn't as good. Yep. Boris used the wrist, and Harper in the interview used the wrist. So I think that's interesting. And the other thing that I think is interesting is how in the quote to Matt Gelb, Harper said, I trust John on this. So he's going right and trying to pull at the heartstrings of John Middleton to give him extra money at the end of his contract. So those are the two that stuck out to me from an interesting standpoint of both picking their sides of how they want to go about this.
Yeah, I absolutely think you're correct. I think that both Boris and Bryce are, and for lack of a better phrase, are looking to Middleton to be the one to cave, so to speak, on this. I agree. Sure. I think that, but I also think, especially with how, at least the impression I get from how Dave and John work together, I don't think there's any way Dave says what he says unless Middleton were on board with it. So
I think he trusts Dave Dombrowski with his life.
I agree. And look, I get it. I mean, Dave Dombrowski's been baseball since the 70s. He's been baseball for 50 years. I mean, like Dave Dombrowski, you find out about his start in baseball in Lords of the Realm with Bill Veeck, a legend. But like, I mean, like this guy's been through it all. Like I understand. And again, I think that they are making the right decision. Like I understand you're, just give him 2 years, whatever. Like I would be really annoyed with the Phillies if they gave him money at the end of this contract. Like I almost said I would rather they trade Bryce Harper than give him the 2 extra, but like I don't know that I'm there, but Jack, like I'm close to there. Like that's not like, I think it'd be ridiculous to give him the money at the end of this contract. I think it'd be bad business. I think it would be a bad precedent. And I think it would be nonsensical. And I think it'd be unfair. I think it's wrong. Like this guy's got a $330 million contract. And I understand that, but he's making more and he's making more. Talk about guys 50 years ago. Talk about guys 30 years ago. Talk about guys 10 years ago. Like that's the way it works. Bryce is actually incredibly lucky in the sense that he got to free agency at the age of 26 years old. Like so rare. Like we saw Soto take advantage of that last year. Like good for him. Like, sorry, the economics of baseball keep going up. Like you're going to be a deal at the end of the contract because you weren't at the beginning. And that's the whole point of signing that freaking contract, because by the end, man, you're probably not going to be very playable. Like, I'm sorry, age 38, 39, like I have very little expectation from Bryce Harper in those years. I'm adding years 40 and 41. Like, that's crazy. I think it's bad business. I think it'd be a massive mistake. And I would be upset with the Phillies if they do it. Like, that's my line on it.
So it's all of that. I agree. I just want to get the best version of Bryce Harper for the next 2 years. And if it comes with the contract, comes with the contract. So like,
so I'm not willing to give, I wouldn't do that though. I wouldn't say, all right, 2 good years of Bryce for an extra, so then we've got Bryce on top for 6 more after that. And what if he stinks?
It's a thank you.
Sucks?
It's a thank you on the way out. Come on, pal.
No,
thank you.
Dude, $330 million is the thank you. The thank you is you can make $330 million to play baseball. Like, stop it. $330 million. Like, you in the life of your contract will make more than almost every person you've ever played with. Like, what are we doing here? Like, honor your contract and then talk about a new one.
Well, and he's totally misreading the what the fan reaction would be if he was given that.
I am very much more on the fan. Like you're exactly right. Like people will be pissed. Dude.
Well, he asked for it 2 years ago when it was like Bedlam was at the top of our minds. So
and people were still annoyed about it.
Yeah. So we'll see, but it's certainly something that is going to be worth monitoring for the rest of the offseason / spring training.
Like that somehow with Schwarber and Romuto and Ranger and like a roster to retool or make over or whatever. Like somehow the Bryce Harper thing is easily the biggest thing right now in the offseason. It's
totally drama filled. I never thought the Phillies would be drama filled, but
I know it's like, on the other pod I do, my co-host has a line that is always true, but he's like, it's never boring with the Eagles. And it isn't, because they've always got something going on. Maybe we're never boring with the Phillies. That's the way it is.
Yeah. Would like for it to be rectified. Would love for it to be rectified. There's no, and there's, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, all right. So like
the only thing that makes sense is contract for me.
I totally agree. I'm with you again. I know the motivating thing is a thought out there. I don't buy that. I think that there are other ways to go about motivating Bryce Harper.
Too calculated. But from both sides. Dombrowski's too calculated and Harper's too calculated.
Yeah, I agree. All right. So before we move on, take bag, whatever else we got going on, quickly. I know there's really nothing else to talk about. So that's why I'm asking you one more question about this, even though it feels like we've really talked about it. And I don't really even love talking about it. But one more question, like put your, get your crystal ball out. Ooh. How do you think this plays out? And obviously you are allowed. It's October 29th. By the way, a great day in Phillies history, October 29th. Let the city celebrate, as Harry said. Shout out to the 2008 champs.
I didn't even watch it today. I know. I'm so.
Well, the sad thing is, it's 18 years now. We're starting to get to that point. Like,
And the video looks grainy, dude. It's like it's not even HD. That's the sad part. And like the videos you see from around the ballpark, they're shot on like a razor. It's so bad. The quality's so bad.
You're right.
Goodness.
Videos today of like there's like you can watch 15 different angles of the George Springer home run or Shohei or whatever. It's like, come on. Yeah.
18. That's a fast 18 years. That's
I know.
18 years.
Brother, tell me about it. As they say, the days are slow, but the years are freaking fast, and they really are. All right. So obviously you can, October 29th, I'm not holding you to this prediction. You can change your mind with new information. But if you had to guess today, like how this settles, what do you think happens?
So I think the problem with the work stop, there could be that work stoppage. So who knows what the money situation is going to be. I think they
again read Lords of the Realm, everyone. You'll understand it a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a valuable resource when this is all happening. I'm gonna have all kinds of historical reference.
You want to know why? Because I'm gonna be in the corner crying. That's why.
Yeah, I know. And I'm really talking to the listening audience because I know Jack won't read the book.
0% chance.
Yeah.
0%. I haven't watched a movie in 2 years. I haven't watched a TV show in 2 years. I don't have time for books.
In the gut, the movie thing. I don't watch TV either, so I get that. But I take my 4 hours a weekend that I have to myself and I watch movies.
Yeah, I don't. So I think that either next offseason or the year after Wheeler's done, they redo it and they add some years at the end. I think they say I would like for them to say to Boris, 6 years out, it's too bad for the league. We're gonna get crushed if we do this. But I think after 27, maybe when Wheeler's off the books, and maybe they do it then. But I think it ends at some point with him getting a contract extension. Yes, I do. Because listen, if he's still playing at 39 and he wants to keep playing, the Phillies are going to keep paying him. So,
but not $25 million a year. Pay him what he's worth at that time. Pay him like $5 million or $10 million or whatever. By then,
that's why it's a thank you now. That's why
I don't want a thank you now. Like, there's no the thank you now was a $330 million. Like, what are we doing about again? That he
the Eagles gave Saquon a thank you, $40 million.
1 year. He's gonna be. Yes, you're right. They paid Saquon for his age 29 season. What a risk.
It was a thank you. It was a thank you.
Well, let's be honest. It was not a thank you. It was Saquon going to them and asking for, just like this situation. It was the Eagles protecting Saquon after the greatest year of all time and just saying, "Oh, thank you." Howie Roseman did not say, "Hey, Saquon, hey man, we just want to hook you up, buddy. We'll give you a year, buddy." Yeah. No, it was Saquon said, "Hey, pay me. I just the greatest year of all time," and they're like, "No problem, buddy. We'll keep it tight."
Yeah, and he didn't let me get the record in week 18.
Yeah, all of it. Like, and there was a no doubt, but that was.
Yeah,
I mean, that to just the contrast of how the fan reaction is, and obviously a very different situation, but even them selling it as a thank you, the fans were like, "Yeah, give him the thank you. This is great."
It's the best. Now, if Bryce, all right, so let's put it this way: if they win the World Series this year, do you care if Bryce gets extended?
Well, timing's everything, buddy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I really am not a huge fan of it. I do not think he's getting traded. I don't think he wants to get traded.
I don't think he's getting traded either, and I don't think he's asking for a trade. I agree with that.
And if I was doing my pure like Elliott / WIP take, I would. This is what I would say. I would say, "Oh, the guy wants to stay here into his 40s, and we're bashing him for this. He wants to stay here longer."
Good spin.
Like he's asked for 2 years, $50 million at the end of his deal. You're not even going to remember that, James. James, you're going to be in your 50s. Who cares?
That's when I care more. It's my last shots. I mean, I'm running out of championships, buddy. I'm paying $25 million to a broken down 40-year-old that I could be giving to like players who are actually going to help me win a championship. So yeah, it was even worse.
215, 592, 94. Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox are still in the Eagles book, So come on.
I think football is very different. Yeah, how about this? If they want to hire Howie Roseman to come in and handle the contracts and stuff, maybe I would be more accepting of it. Because you know what? They find a way to make it smart.
Just like the biggest message would be if for some reason Bryce is listening to this, yes.
So sure.
Just
Bryce.
We
do love you if you are listening, but chill with the contracts.
But tread lightly.
Yeah, the best. But chill.
You got to tread lightly, man. No one in this city, in this blue collar town, wants to hear.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, he's making 330. He wants how much more? Is it? Yeah. So it's just but now the thing is, like, Bryce's Q rating still really high, but it's on shaky ground for the first time.
Yes, it is. This is again, like I just joked, timing is everything, Jack. Like timing in a lot of cases is everything. And this is about the worst timing in his time in Philly to do this, if it's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Only timing worse would have been last year.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know that this isn't worse because it's the compounding of 2 years. I know that the Dodgers loss isn't as bad, but he sucked worse this year than he did last year. So
Yeah.
in the playoffs, I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like just, significantly. Like he stunk in them. Like let's call. I mean, they lost series last year. Like he had the bad at bat, but he was good overall in the playoffs numbers wise. He stunk this year. Like this is the first time we've ever seen Bryce stink in the playoffs. It's the worst time.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's good to be here.
Good.
Sixers are safe. Flyers are back. Eagles are back, and then here we are.
Hey, you know what? VJ Edgecombe, buddy.
This is what this podcast is built on, though.
Can Aiden Miller be VJ Edgecombe? That's the question.
Dying for it. Dying for it.
Me too.
Need it more than I need oxygen.
It's crazy to think that we talk about how young Aiden is, and he is in baseball. It's crazy to think how young he is, but he's older than VJ Edgecombe, which is nuts to think about.
Yeah.
Nuts.
It's good. Good.
So
good for everyone. Good for everyone involved.
I love VJ. I'm really excited about him. He's the first thing that's got me excited about the Sixers in a while. Anyway, all right. What you got to take back? I mean, is there anything else to talk about? I'm sure you got something.
Well, we should just talk about the World Series real quick. I mean,
sure, yes. That's something fun that I'm into.
Dude, it's been a great World Series, and I think it's starting to generate more public interest as the Blue Jays are keeping alive.
I agree with you. Totally.
I think most people were like, "Oh, the Dodgers are going to roll them." I really freaking like this Blue Jays team.
Me
I do,
too, dude. I love them.
They're a bunch of grinders. Even Chris Bassett, who I loathe, coming out of the pen and being useful is a nice treat. Scherzer having like a throwback moment is awesome. And the lineup, I'm just so jealous of like the grinders they have and this run that Vladdy's on. And I'm so interested in what they did hitting development wise with this new hitting coach, who of course makes me want to gouge my eyes out. Ochart was about to hire here, and
oh my God.
And he said, I guess the Dodgers hitting coach said, "No, you're coming with me." And then he got that job and then parlayed it, I believe, into this Blue Jays hitting coach job. And I guess he's revolutionized their bat speed. Like they all started swinging harder. And you look at their swing decisions, and they're freaking mostly good. They swing like it's funny when the Phillies swing first pitch. I want to get like die. When the Blue Jays swing first pitch, I'm like, I get it. It makes sense when they do it because they're trying to jump on a pitcher. When the Phillies do it, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so fascinated in the Blue Jays hitting structure, and it does make me very annoyed that we have 3 more years of Kevin Long when it seems like this sport is trending in a different direction yet again. So I don't know, man. The Blue Jays hitting philosophy is fascinating to me. Of all the things that have happened in this series, and like, but what they have done, and over like last year they were the middle of the pack to lower offense. Now they're like top 4 this year with mostly the same guys, and like Springer having a bounce back year. They are awesome.
Well, and they're also an offense that this town would love to watch. Like, I'm sure there aren't that many Phillies fans who will lock it in for the World Series, but I mean, they just put the ball in play. Like they never strike out. They're just a fun offense that grinds. Like you said, they're so hard to strike out. And I mean, I'm so with you. And they just got and they got guys who rise to the moment, and Vlad, we talked about last time, but just seeing someone get it's like kind of like the Shohei thing too. I mean, the Shohei thing is unique in and of itself and one of a kind, but just when you see guys get the opportunity in the postseason for the first time who are, the greats of the sport. It was like Halladay we talked about, when you see them get their first opportunity and they just take it and run with it in such Vladdy's got 8 home runs this postseason. 8. It's insane. He's got the second most home runs ever in a postseason. He's got the second most total bases ever in a postseason. It's been magical. And it's so cool to watch. I'm so with you. And he's so likable. The team is likable. And, look, like, even though, the Dodgers beat the Phillies and you want the, we lost the best team, all that, like, it's just it's hard to root against this Blue Jays team, especially with this Dodgers, like, Titanic thing they're going up with. It feels like they're such an underdog. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. It's been really, really fun.
By the way, this is Vladdy's 4th playoff appearance.
Did they make it early in his career?
They made it in 2020, which whatever, but they made it in 22 and 23. So
I didn't think they made it in 22 and 23. It's a horrible job by me.
Yeah. Now they didn't win a game.
Okay, so his first time past that. So he just went in the wild card round.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that's my bad, but I don't count 3-game series as the real playoffs.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Those stats shouldn't count. The NLDS is when
this is his first run in the postseason.
ALDS. Yeah, this is his first run in the actual postseason.
Well, no,
I'm happy. When you first said that, I thought I was wrong, but now that it was just a 3-game series, I stand by my statement.
That's good. So I think the nice part about where baseball feels like it's trending towards is really just getting back to baseball. I mean, the fact that the Dodgers now are invested in starting pitching and they want their starters to go deep in games again. What a revolutionary concept. Then I know there's still like power arms out of the bullpen and that's not changing. But the fact that I think teams are realizing that bullpens wear down the more and more you use them. So it feels like with baseball right now, some of the trends that are happening, which is great, is starting pitching deep in games again. Defense feels like it's having a moment. Defense in baseball, teams are.
I mean, that 18-inning game, it had like 6 all-time play. I mean, that Edmund play, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, I made it to 12:30, and then I was like,
well,
it's like I'm doing the calculation in my head. I know Walker and Sutton, or one of them's going to be up at 6, like 6:30. It's like I could just go to bed and get at least 5 hours, or I could really stay up and see how long this goes. And I chose the bed. I chose sleep.
It's a smart decision. I mean, especially in that case, you had 2.5, 3 hours left. So
yeah. So it's a long. They play a second baseball game.
Yeah.
So, but defense I think is starting to get valued more by teams again, and the not striking out thing. I think teams still value home runs the most, but it's no longer strikeout, home run, walk.
Yeah, the 3 true outcomes thing.
It's getting to home run or like it's still slug. Like you still want to slug. I believe that's still the main priority, but not being an easy out, putting the ball in play, things like that. And it's funny because teams like the Blue Jays will go on runs like this, or even the Mariners, I think, were like the Blue Jays. I thought those teams were the same. Really, I thought they're the same, and they have stars, whatever. But
it's funny because they both entered the league at the same time in 1976.
Did you learn that in the Leaders of the Realm?
I sure did. Well, I knew it already, but I was reaffirming. Yeah, Lords of the Realm. They were the expansion teams at the same time.
Nice. And then you watch like the Phillies and the Yankees. I feel like are just the same.
I'm trying to educate you on baseball. All right, can I help you here? I'm just. You can.
Once they lock out, you can talk to me all you want about labor strife. I'll be sitting here. You'll be watching a dead man. That's what you're going to be talking to on this podcast. It's such a shame. Baseball's in such a good spot. Like they're so healthy. It's
the best it's been in forever. The pitch clock, all of it's so good. The playoffs actually feel like people talk about it. Like there's excitement. I'm with you, dude.
And what people miss about the salary floor is that the salary cap would also lessen the amount of money the middle tier players get too. People are so obsessed with the big
salary cap's not happening. The salary cap's not happening.
Yeah,
the players will strike for years before allowing a salary cap.
And can they all just get together and realize they're not doing the salary cap thing? So like, just find something else. Just find something else. And and the owners that want to pay it, will pay it. And honestly, the best thing that could happen for baseball is the Blue Jays winning the World Series. Like, just let the Blue Jays win the World Series, and we won't have to. Maybe if the Dodgers ran through the Blue Jays and swept them in 4 games, I think there would be a higher percentage of a work stoppage. If this goes 7 and it's competitive, by the way, I love that they're labeled the little engine that could Blue Jays with the 5th highest
payroll in baseball. It's so silly.
It's awesome.
Nonsense. Yeah.
So I just figure it out. It's going to be detrimental. Oh, it's going to be detrimental. Yeah,
it's good. It's horrible. I mean, like, let me tell you, dude. I mean, you were, I guess, not alive. Jeez,
I was alive. I was born in March of '94.
Okay, so you were alive.
Remember it well.
Not cognizant for it. Like like it really hurt the sport, man. I know you've heard about it, but like it really, like the Maguire Sosa thing and Ripken, but really Maguire Sosa like really brought people back to the sport. Like there was a 95, 96, 97. It started 96, 97. It started picking up. Like 95 felt like no one cared about baseball. Felt like no one cared. Like it was, people were mad at the sport and mad at the players, at the owners, at all of them. So yeah, I'm with you. It's the healthiest the sport has been in a while. It's not ideal. They need to figure this out for the good of everyone.
Let me just tell you one thing, bud. I won't be mad at baseball when baseball comes back. I know a lot of people.
Oh, I know you won't, pal. No,
you kidding me?
I wasn't either. I was right there. I was ready to roll.
Yeah. A childlike love for the sport.
I'll be back no matter what. But we care about the sport, so don't F it up.
Yeah. No, but now I'm ready for the Blue Jays for the sake of baseball.
Yeah, I love that. I don't think that would. I mean, the Blue Jays are still a have. As far as it goes, they are. They always have been. Read Lords of the Realm. You'll learn about it. One of the most successful franchises of all time in terms of profitability. But yeah,
I've never talked so much about owners until you started talking about you have long been the most anti owner thing in the world.
I'm still anti.
I know you.
I'm pro player.
We're pro Middleton though. Very pro Middleton.
Yeah. Well, we have the best. I love John Middleton. I'm saying Bob Nuttig and some of these other owners who go out like to spend and don't put a winning product on the field and take the revenue sharing money and don't necessarily contribute to the product that they should. That bothers me. That bothers me. But look, I it's going to be a thing. Like this lockout's going to be a thing. Let's hope that it doesn't happen. I mean, flat out, like there's no other way to put it. But I'll tell you all about it. I'll school you along the way, Jack. Don't worry.
And let's get a game 7. Let's get a nice.
Let's get a game. More than anything, give us a game 7, and we'll talk about it next week when we're back. You got anything else?
Yeah. So a couple things real quick. You need 3 outs right now. You're in the dugout. I mean, and for some reason you have 2023 Craig Kimbrell in your bullpen, or you have 2025 Blake Trinan in your bullpen, and you need 3 outs. Who are you giving the ball to?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still Trinan, but dude, I get your point. He's
horrible.
Yeah,
and
he used to be awesome.
He's the man, dude.
I mean, his nickname was the Witch, because
I've never seen
the ball. I agree with you. I think like he's up there with the most I've ever seen someone make a ball move in ways where I'm like, how is it possible that the ball moves that way? Yeah,
it's crazy. But right now he's just food. I mean, when he gets out there,
he's just he's batting practice.
I think 12 of 24 batters have got a hit against him in the season, something like that. And
so maybe Kimbrell, actually, if it's that bad,
it might be Kimbrell. Like, how is the best team that money could buy? How is he their only right-handed option out of the bullpen? Feels like he's in the most important spot in every single game. It's Blake Trinan, who is Dunzo.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Blake Trinan versus Vladdy in the game 7 in a big spot. Who wins?
Yeah, 500 home run, 500-foot home run. That's how it ends. Dante Nori is
real quick, because we both want the Blue Jays to win. Joe asked this on the air today, and I would like them to win a different way. Would you be okay with the Blue Jays walk-off home run to win the World Series?
Off of Blake Trinan?
Anyone. Just the point of seeing that stadium, a walk-off home run. Like, I want them to win, like, make it a single or something, or not a walk.
Joe Carter means nothing to me. So,
again, born in March of '93. You should have mattered. You were alive for it.
March of '94.
Pain that we all felt.
March of '94.
Oh, never mind, '94. Oh, so yeah, I mean, whatever. It's the worst.
Any coincidence that I came into the world and baseball
It is pretty funny, actually. I never thought about it.
Not great. It's not great. Again, the Phillies win the World Series. The Phillies will win the World Series the year after this podcast retires.
Yeah, lock it in. Lock it in.
The lockiest lock of the century. Dante Nori is playing on the Arizona Fall League. I'm monitoring it very closely. I saw he got 3 hits the other night.
Me too. I'm all over it. Yeah, I'm going to stay up late and watch.
I'm a Nori's man. Come on, man.
I am too. I like Dante.
I wish I had more. Oh, I'm not going to give away my perk off season yet. I don't want to do that.
Why would you? That would defeat the purpose of doing the podcast.
Monitoring idea.
And with all the this is boring pods we've done the last couple off seasons, we might really need the we might do multiple tournaments.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to throw out an idea
because I don't want to. No, don't. Yes,
I don't want to step on all of our off season.
Nor should you. See, that's called being a pro, right there.
Yeah, but I have so many thoughts on the offseason.
I'll bet you do, buddy. I'll bet your mind has just been racing.
I mean, all I think about is Alex pregnant.
Yeah.
And I'm.
So you did it anyway. You just stepped on it.
No, it's not. It's not. And this is. I just want to get pregnant.
Okay.
Do you like that?
I do. I see what you're doing there.
The Boston said. It's a Boston thing. But I'm stealing it for down here. It's 100% happening.
Good.
And then this is a personal favor for people. So if you go on Amazon and if you just type in "Ring the Bell" book, if you could give it like a 5-star and a review.
Oh, we're doing the reviews thing.
Come
Look at this.
Come on.
Was
now
this
again,
the camera was talking about his chart climbing yellow jelly?
Was he?
I don't know. It was like
a
few weeks ago. He talked about how his book was above Bill Belichick's book for like football books.
Oh, really? That's funny.
I was really excited.
I did not see that. But it does seem like the Amazon charts are a thing. With like, and also listen, if you want to give a book for the holidays,
that's right. Holidays coming up. Oh, I'm happy you brought that up because I have a personal plea as well. Yeah. Don't give out organic candy on Halloween, you psycho. Like, what a horrible thing to do. What a horrible thing to do to children.
It's great.
No, it's not great. It's not great. It's not great. It's not great.
Why?
It's not. Because it's Halloween. It's the night you let them enjoy.
It's still gummy bears.
Dude, there is nothing, like, there might be nothing on this planet that Zoe gets more excited for than Halloween. Like, it is her favorite holiday.
I don't think she eats more sugar.
Hey, sugar, gotta eat it. I gotta love sugar. It's Halloween. Like, let them enjoy it by giving them freaking real candy.
It is real candy.
No, it's organic candy.
Candy. So what?
Throw it in the trash.
No, it's great. You should eat it. It's phenomenal. It's just it's still bad for you, but it's a little bit better. Like the reaction to this I found insane. They are organic gummy bears. They don't have some of the extra stuff the other things add that
make them taste good. Yes, that's
help. Right. Dude, I'll give you a bag. I'll leave a bag for you.
Okay.
And if you'll have them in the morning and you'll be like, this is phenomenal. Because they're just I'm an ex-candy the psychopath. He's a crush candy. And I'm telling you, they're just as good, except they don't have some of the nonsense in it. And I don't care. For the greater good, I'm looking out for my neighborhood, and I hope that they view me as a hero in my new neighborhood.
They're not going to view you as whatever the opposite of viewing you as a hero is. You're going to be the house that gave out organic candy. Just know that.
Don't care.
That will be said derisively.
Fine. I live for bits. I live for.
It's true. It's true.
I live for people talking about me.
There are things that are bits, and then there are things that are just wrong, like morally, emotionally, human, like on a human level. You're ruining a kid's night.
I'm not. People really have to. It's actually a shame how far behind the country is when it comes to like understanding or
all right.
Food litliteracy.
I need you to proselytize to me about your food takes. We're good on that. Good. All right. So give out real candy. Everyone listening, give out real candy on Halloween. It is
real candy. It is real
candy on other nights. Give out a Kit Kat. Give out a Snickers. Give out a freaking real gummy bears.
I'm gonna go. Guess what? I'm stopping my way home. I'm gonna get some organic chocolate for people. Not dark chocolate, because dark chocolate is disgusting.
Dark chocolate is disgusting. So is organic chocolate.
It's not
real chocolate.
You're such a psychopath. You're getting older, bud. You gotta start.
I am is I'm.
I know.
I'm talking about for children on Halloween.
I'm talking about for you. I'm talking about for you. You should do the right thing too and give out organic.
Yeah, okay.
And fruit sticks. I'm just gonna give out fruit. I'm gonna give out apple slices. Is that what you want to? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I give out apple slices?
No, it would be so horrible. I would. All right, we're done.
They're gonna view me as a hero in my neighborhood.
They will not. They're gonna talk about you. That's for sure. Hero won't.
Well, I'm sure they've listened. I'm sure they've heard on the radio for the last 2 days the obsession with the idea of still giving out candy, but it's a little bit better for you.
Okay.
That's the PSA. It's the PSA about the organic gummy bears.
Yeah, you're Jack taking it upon yourself to make people healthier on Halloween. It's
Well,
great.
again,
Really good. Thank you.
as I've said, like I like to force my beliefs on people,
We
and
know. We know. We know.
and if they disagree with my beliefs, then that's on them.
Mhm. All right. This has been good.
Thank you.
Public apology to anyone in Jack's neighborhood. Uh,
The parents are gonna thank me. That's my
no,
main.
sure. Yeah. They probably won't, though. Probably be like, who's this guy think he is?
Yeah.
Come on. Was he? Well, you think you're better than me? Huh? You think
Well,
you're better than me?
maybe
You
they
got
should be better.
organic candy? You think you're better than me?
Yeah. I'm actually
Alright.
spending more, by the way. So
Okay, good. Now, okay, we're done.